So I want to talk about first. I actually want to, before I get into it, I want to talk about first. I pretty much said it in, my other critique of, the draft, or basically discussing what was going over the draft. Like I said, man, it's like one of many other things of the way it used to be in the WWE, the gold mine at the top of the wrestling world. It's like the drafts used to have meaningful substance to it. It's like they added like nudity from it. Like you could almost like where you could expect new rivalries, storylines, dream matches that you thought that could never happen, and stars that could that coming from it, new like that could I guess I have like basically yeah, newer stars that could come from it and basically becomes someone of their own, I guess, or or a new person, a new wrestler that you could like. Yeah, they just seem now like these drafts, that WWE has. They just like they seem like now it's their fucking like yearly Call of Duty releases because that's what they that's what they look like. Considering that they're like going back to 2017 or 18, considering how a year apart they are from each other. It's like they almost like they're not even fucking like I said, like I've been saying, it's like almost like they're not even fucking trying. And I don't give a I don't give a fuck what may cry about whine about how much I'm whining about, even though they're giving something like they seem like, man, cat. That's for the like y'all casuals. Y'all can believe that y'all can think that they're actually doing something new. But the nationality is like I said, it's just the same. It's the same shit that they pull over and over, man. No substance from it. It's like these drafts seems like why the fuck are they here? Just a complete time waster. Like why do this if it's just gonna mean like much more of the same shit? Like that's all. It's like they seem like drafting like the wrestlers it's like the ones who actually have like a bigger star power like Seth and Seth, Sasha, Sheamus, and Charlotte. It seems like the ones like I mean that's like good, okay, but I'll say first, but I guess they're drafting them to like I guess like have like some sort of like I could level the star power on both of the shows, but and that's kind of fun, I guess, but only if like if it has some meaning to it. It's like most of the it's like they only changed the ones that actually have star power. They put switched and went to other shows, and it's like they like drafting more talent that's and we don't fucking know yet, or from NXT or call ups that that clearly that they're not fucking ready, but they just doing shit just to do shit. But I'll get into it now. They have a segment where Big Time Cringe shows up. Yeah, she shows up to draft herself. Like I said, it's like her trying to be a heel. Is like SpongeBob trying to be mean. Goodness gracious, man! I was just waiting for the laugh track, like like on one of those teen shows, like Degrassi or the Suit Life of Cody and Cody and Kevin. I forgot the name of those, but yeah, I seems like I was just waiting for the fucking laugh track to miraculously come out of nowhere. That's all that segment was, like between Big Tom Cringe and, as y'all know, Becky Lynch and Bianca Belair. I just call her that because every time she tries to speak, to just act like a heel, You just like it just lets out a you just look at it and just like how you have like a just a straight what the fuck face and just let a giggle out. Completely awkward. They just had the segment, just Charlotte and Becky on the same screen, man. Goodness gracious. It's like that whole segment didn't mean anything. Just a complete, it was just, yeah, they just filler. Didn't mean shit. Like I said, it's just why have these drafts if they're not going to mean just yeah, just most of the stars is Shane. Like the only ones they really switched, I guess, was like was Seth. He's heading back to Raw again, like, and he hasn't even been that much long on. I'll get into it though, but he is. I just want to say, like, he is he even he. It doesn't even seem like he was that much long on SmackDown. Because I look like they took him. I know they took him from. It seems like they took like last year from Raw to SmackDown. It's like they drafted him right back. It's like these drafts don't make no fucking sense whatsoever. No sense at all. No fucking sense. Oh, sorry. Here, I just want because my slideshow is not working. So, but yeah, it's like I guess. I'll talk about that too. But see Kevin Owens drafted to Raw. Yeah, like I said, it's like these drafts don't mean shit. But yeah, they have that whole segment, or whatever the fuck that segment was, and they go into, the Bloodline stays on SmackDown. Bobby Lashley stays on Raw, and Sasha stays on, Sasha Banks stays on SmackDown. Only one that was drafted was like was Becky Lynch. Goodness gracious. Let me just go into the draft real quick before I talk. Or going over, discussing the whole show. And then just many more of the matches too. Just like basically more of rematches and more rematches. The only matches that was new that was Biggie and Drew McIntyre versus Bobby Roode and Dolph Ziggler. I forgot. I keep forgetting it. Damn, it seems like they fucking. Damn, they don't even use the what they call it, the Dirty Dogs now. So I actually didn't know about this. I guess going from last year, but yeah, it seems like they haven't been using like Dolph and fucking for months, or whatever, the Dirty Dogs for months. It's like so fucking sad. But let me still get into it right here. Yeah, just more of the like I said, just more of the same rematches over and over. But it's like again, it's like they're having these matches to get through the show, obviously, because they just want to have, because the show is about the draft, okay, but why not make the fucking, instead of waste more time, it's like, why not make the fucking show about the draft? But it's like they don't. Yeah, of course you see it there. They only have these matches here just to fucking to fill up the show so they can go throughout the show with the drafts. But going on to round 2, Seth heads back to Raw, and then Nakamura and Bugs stay on SmackDown. Damian Priest stays on SmackDown, and Sheamus goes over to SmackDown. Only one that was new was Sheamus. Like I hope, I know it's probably not, but I hope this is like the fucking end of the draft, because like when these drafts mean nothing no more. It's like, why have them if they're not going to mean shit? Because it's like most of the stars is staying on still where they are. They're staying right where they are. And it's like like I said, they're only drafting like some of the big that have star power, the bigger wrestlers that have star power, like Seth and Charlotte, over to each of the brands, because they literally had no fucking star power. Well, besides, like I said, Orton and Charlotte, They literally had no fucking star power, and that's their fucking fault because they got rid of everybody like months ago. But let me get to it. Like, that's their fucking fault. It's like, why fucking has this draft? It's your fault that you let go of these all the other fucking talents. But yeah, but they went into that was round 2, but and then yeah, they have Jeff Hardy versus Damian Priest. Like I said, more of the same, rematches. Oh, I liked one. It's pretty much only one thing I liked about the show. That it was like a Austin Theory basically, where he was like got another NXT call up. He had like a promo with Jeff Hardy after the match with his match with Priest, and then he had asked him for a selfie like a fanboy. He said a fanboy. I'm sorry to come on to you, Jeff, as a fanboy, but can I have a selfie? And he just like, yeah, have a selfie. And he attacked him and then basically trolled him and then had a selfie with him. Bruh, like, yeah, that was kind of funny. That's how you do it. I kind of like him. I kind of like him a bit. Yeah, it kind of put me onto him a bit. Yeah, I like stuff like that. I like segments or moments like that where it's just situations, situational segments like that can make or break a star in wrestling. So yeah, I enjoyed that. Let me I guess I can read the matches. Mustafa Ali and Masura versus Humberto Carrillo and Angel Garza. That was like, yeah, it's like, and in most of the matches it was like zip, fucking quick as fuck, because I guess they're still trying to get this all about the draft. So fucking trash. Like I said, it's like they're not even putting literally no effort into trying to come up with something just worthwhile, creative. But yeah, it was like AJ Styles and Omos, because I guess they're still continuing the rivalry with RK Bro. AJ Styles and Omos, they're staying on Raw, and then Kevin Owens heads to Raw. Well, so I guess I guess he's not leaving. I guess he's not being released or leaving, which I don't know. But probably could mean probably down the line, or I don't know. I guess this probably could mean I guess he's gonna tap some a bit time more. More probably time to shine to himself now, or or just in case we actually can, I guess, see much more of him. I'm trying to say, I guess where we can, he can basically shine on Raw now. Get to back where he was, get his momentum back. Yeah, because he was really, literally nowhere to fucking be seen. Coming from, feuding with Logan Paul, and, Happy Corbin now. Like, he was literally doing nothing fucking else. And now he's on Raw. And Shayna Baszler heads to SmackDown. I forgot to say that. Yeah. This could also mean, I guess, you have Charlotte and, Roman Reigns, obviously, and Sasha. But I don't know. I guess it can mean, I don't know what it can mean, but, but I can't really say anything about it because, they're just the draft was basically just to put more star power, level the star power between two shows. This draft literally meant no fucking sense. Man. But that was all. Oh yeah, you had that's I guess even though they're moving Drew is going to SmackDown. He wants a crack at Big E's title. They're obviously setting, Drew McIntyre versus Big E. I guess they want to get this out the window to put over Big E, going into his spot. yeah, to spotlight, or as far as him now, just like being on top, crouching more on top. So I guess they want to, the Drew his like next opponent, basically his next mountain to climb over. But it's like, yeah, I guess because they want to do this because the draft really doesn't go into effect, after Crown Jewel. But then they have like Bobby Roode and Dolph Ziggler come out for whatever reason to basically just set up a match between them. And then Drew calls himself Big D. Immediately blew up on Twitter. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it just seems like WWE now seems fucking like Nick, just closer away from seeming like fucking Nickelodeon. Like, I really don't get the point of the drafts. Really don't get the fucking point of the draft if it's gonna just mean just like if you're gonna do that, just like to have just quietly. It's like, and then they had more draft picks on fucking, they announced, because they didn't really give a fuck about them, obviously, because they're not being used, pushed from a creative standpoint. But yeah, they have the other draft picks on his fucking Twitter. You have to see the other draft fucking picks on Twitter. No fucking sense. Like, no fucking sense. I guess because I'm kind of treading away from here. Let me see. So they have Street Profits heading to Raw, back to Raw, and then they're heading Raiders now are going to SmackDown. Finn Balor's coming to Raw, and then Ricochet is now on SmackDown. I hear it's like very much of a great deal, because I guess, yeah, from people too. I'm not seeing it because they got to see like he could be. I guess he's in a point where now I guess he can actually be used. But that's like the same for Shayna Baszler. I mean, yeah, it seems like they're actually about to she's actually about to get a resurgence back to her character. As far as like the monster, going back to her roots. I didn't know she was in UFC before that too. Oh, that's kind of weird, but yeah, you can say the same case for Shayna Baszler. It's like, or Cesaro. It doesn't really mean anything other than he's just like, they're just sending him to SmackDown. We're pretty much probably doing the same thing on Raw months back, and just going back to not being seen at all on WWE TV. So yeah, I guess we'll see, because obviously nothing happening right now for him, but we'll see. Okay, so then they had basically more of the same shit, between the matches. He said, "Like, why have these matches when it's just about the draft, in particular?" But yeah, it's just a filler. So now, Karrion Kross is staying on the Raw. Humberto Carrillo and Angel Garza they're now the team. They're a team now, but they're now on SmackDown. And then Alexa Bliss is, of course, staying on Raw, because it looks like she's going to be out. Yeah, it looks like she's going to be out. Oh, sorry about that. Sorry about how I keep breathing. Because I can't really talk that much. They talk on that much. I guess it's like, probably because I guess this I don't know if it's not, I'm really not used to talking that much, but especially in a long period of time. But yeah, let me get back into it. Yeah, I guess Alexa is staying on Raw too. Obviously, I mean, it's basically like the same shit where they having like people stay. Like I said, they're having like wrestlers stay on still. Space like really doesn't mean anything. besides a few, or a small group of wrestlers going to different brands. But yeah, obviously, I guess another reason too where Alexa Bliss is staying on Raw because she's not really being, I guess, she thought for probably like a little time not going to be seen. So could be because of that, because I've been hearing about that. And Cesaro is staying on SmackDown. And that's pretty much the end. Well, they had some more, but it doesn't really fucking matter. Like I said, like these old drafts, no fucking substance to them whatsoever. It just seems like, like Call of Duty, fucking yearly Call of Duty releases. No substance to them at all. It's like, why? Yeah, like I said, it's like, why have these drafts if it's just to level the star power and make fucking, suspicious, really stupid ass decisions, like as far as like, hit row, and this actually could be great for, I don't know, Austin Theory, but just having more shit, just like shit that doesn't mean anything, or really just why are you making this decision that makes no absolute sense. Like, I really don't know why. Yeah, like, really don't know why they had these two drafts, other than the fact that they make it seem like they're actually doing, with wrestlers they're actually going to be doing something, actually bringing up something new, where it can get, worthwhile, it can change the wrestling. Or it's like they like to say, it can change the landscape of wrestling. In WWE. But I really didn't. Yeah, I really didn't get anything from these drafts, other than to hot up the fact that it's just they really don't know what the fuck to do. So, but I guess yeah. So I'll see y'all. Basically, that's basically it. Basically. So yeah, I'll see y'all when I about to make my Hogan, or basically documentary, or well, not really, but yeah, when I'll see y'all about when I'm about to make my video on Hogan. Be on the lookout for that. pretty much probably won't care whether I say about Hogan or not, but yeah, pretty much anybody, well, besides Herbert, Mr. Herbert, oldie boomers don't really probably say what I have. We'll probably be the only ones probably bitching over what I have to say about Hogan. But yeah, I'll see y'all when I'm about to make my Hogan video. Yeah, that's pretty much it. My socials will be, as usual in the description and at the end of this video. And yeah, I'll see you all in the next video.